Hello guys, this is Cat Zero. And we're gonna play a new game. This is Sherlock Chapter 1.
Ginger. That's what you need. A mouthful of the good stuff and you'll see the back of any seasickness.
Oh, thank you for your support, John. Don't suppose you actually brought any ginger?
No, I don't get seasick.
Terrific.
Don't worry, Sherry. We've almost arrived at Cordona. I can see land through the porthole.
So much for docking by tea time. The captain seemed more interested in his maids than in his maps.
Oh, is Sherlock grumpy? Cheer up. We're back where we grew up. It's exciting. What's changed? What's the same?
Ugh. I'm starting to question whether the weeks-long journey was worth it. Travelling all this way, enduring this indignity simply to visit a grave. Even if it is my mother's.
Ah, that's just Mycroft's nonsense, still rattling around in your head. Try to forget what he said. I have.
I believe it was that this is a performative farce, a feeble excuse to avoid responsibilities, and that there was nothing to be gained from it.
You needed to do this. Enough of the self-pity and doubt. So we're a little late. What of it? We'll retire to the hotel and visit her in the morning. It'll be worth it.
Thank you, John.
And if you want to notify the captain's wife of his indiscretions, I will not stand in your way.
Oh, at last. I'm quite ready to get off this cursed boat.
Come on. We'll go together.
Aw. So guys, as you can see, this is not John Watson. This is his imaginary friend John. I guess his last name Holmes, but I don't think he has a last name. I'm not gonna skip, I will let you see, I know. So, this is like the beginning, like before he met John Watson. Before he met Mr. Watson, I guess. I know that this game is extremely similar to the Sinking City. I played it on my Nintendo. It's so close. It's done by the same dev. It's so close. It's the same map, same cases. Like it's extremely similar. I even think like Sinking City was like a try before making Sherlock Holmes, but still,
Hey, Sherry,
good day.
come on, catch up.
Yes, yes.
And I didn't finish Sinking City. It's on my Nintendo. Maybe I will.
Welcome to Il Palazzo di Lusso, sir.
In the future, but not sure about
Welcome
that
to
now.
Il Palazzo di Lusso, sir. We just need your signature.
We're just gonna play PC games for now, but maybe.
Would you kindly sign these papers, sir?
There you are.
Ah, Mr. Holmes. Yes, we have room 221 prepared for you. I see it was reserved for 2 people. Would you like a second key?
Oh, no, I think we'll stick together.
Very good.
See?
Rooms are upstairs, sir. Welcome to Cordona.
Hurry up, Sherlock. I want to see our room.
Okay.
The balcony with a view.
Did play it a little bit. Unfortunately, I screwed up with my first recording, so I had to finish chapter 1 and now I have to redo it. I'm so sorry about guys, you might not see some achievement, but again, there was only 2. But I finished chapter 1 and I solved the case. I will do... Oh my gosh, I think I got lost. I will do the same decisions as I've done before, so I'm not gonna change anything. I'm not gonna like... Oh no, I was going right. This is 227, we're going to 21. So I will do the same decisions as I've done before, nothing will be changed. It was... And I'll show you some similarities in regards the cases and how he's doing his detection methods. Similar to the... What is it called? Similar to the Sinking City. Okay.
I apologize, sir, but your room is not yet ready. Perhaps, in the meantime, you would like to relax in the foyer? Tonight, the restaurant is offering a complimentary marlin ceviche to all our guests.
Let's check what they have on offer.
Oh, we can go here, okay. But I wanna check something. Again, just because I know the future game. We will need to deal with one room. I know it's okay. So... Okay, I thought I was able to get some information before we'll start the trial, but I guess not. It's not available. But... Okay, so we're going to the foyer. What is going on? I guess I got a bit lost. I know we have to click on this. What am I supposed to do? Did I done something different already? Okay, let's go back to our room. Maybe I did screwed up something. I went through the wrong side, and unfortunately this thing is blocked. I can't even see any. I can't go through there. I have to go this way. To...
Perhaps in the meantime you would like to relax in the foyer? Tonight the restaurant is offering a complimentary marlin ceviche to all our guests.
Let's check what they have on offer.
Okay, so we go now here.
Hey, Sherry.
If seafood's
Just
not to
allow.
your taste, everyone loves Benedict's batch. Our poached eggs with hollandaise sauce.
Okay, so now he's showing us to this.
A medium, John.
Medium.
Haven't we been through this already?
Come on, it's not like we've got anything better to do.
This mysterious character comes out of nowhere, based out
Excuse
of
me,
nothing.
sir, but I believe Mr. Galich is conducting a séance at the moment. Perhaps you'd care to have your portrait drawn while you wait?
Why?
Pardon me.
I would love
Why
to
should
draw
I
my
sit for a
portrait
portrait?
for free.
Sir, it's art.
Exactly.
It doesn't need a why. It is its own justification.
All
Yes.
things require justification, be they objects, systems, or beliefs.
How about art as the lens through which we see the truth of the world?
That's backward. Truth is not subjective and not complicated. It's just the truth. It either is or it isn't. You do not need a lens to see it, just an open mind.
Ha! That seems rather close-minded. Truth, like beauty, is in the eye of the beholder. So tell me, what do you see?
Mediocrity.
Come now, Sherry. What did he do to deserve that? The servant
Aw.
mentioned ceviche at the bar, Sherry. You should grab us some, and I'll find us a table.
Okay,
Sorry.
time to check if John found us a nice table for the evening.
I think I'm doing it way too fast and I let them to speak. Sorry about that, guys.
Sherry, I'm over here with my new Ursine companion.
Cordona's even quieter than I remembered. It's going to be a long evening.
Ah, come now, Sherry. What say we amuse ourselves with a little game?
What were you thinking? Oh, promise me it isn't nonsense. After being cooped up on that boat, I am itching for activity.
No. As you can see, someone left a cane on our table. I simply thought you could identify its owner.
Ah, so it is nonsense. It'll take me a minute, John, at most.
Well then, you can deliver it to him as well.
Okay.
Deliver it to him. Then what are the staff here for? Aesthetics?
Stubborn, Sherry, too stubborn. You wanted something to do.
Slapping oneself in the face is also something to do. That doesn't make it worthwhile. But all right. Let me take a look.
You know what? When I was a kid, I wish I had imaginary friend. But now I kind of realized that's good that I didn't have it because that would mean I had a mental disease. That's basically what's going on with Sherlock. Okay.
A crest depicting a bulb of garlic in a meadow. Perhaps the Fielding family or Meadows. Or Craven, from the Old English name meaning garlic place.
Okay. As you can see, when we're finding a clue, it becomes yellow and it becomes square. If we already found the clue, it still remains white, but it's changed the form. So it still gives us the hits.
The cane is made of ebony, it's worn uncared for, and bears the scars of numerous hits. The hand grip is a head of a golden Javanese statue, probably stolen from a temple. The dents suggest it has been used as a bludgeon. This cane is an expensive and ostentatious weapon. Its owner must be vain, volatile, and of noble English blood.
Take it with you, Sherry. Let's return it to its owner.
Okay.
All right. I hope you noted down your observations in your casebook. But how are you going to find this nobleman?
The cane itself is not enough. I may have to ask other guests if they saw who was here.
Okay. So this is our help tips, how to go with that. But again, I am sorry, guys. So if I'm pressing on the LB, I can see this so I can speak. It doesn't show me yet. Come on, I want to speak with you. Oh, I need to open the case book. And I need to pin this thing first. So the lost king. And we need to find a witness who was sitting here. Okay. Now, excuse me, I had a hiccup. We have ability to speak with people. Let's try this as
Are
this
you able
gentleman.
to help me?
That's a question I can answer.
Okay, there were 3 people at the table, a couple and a retired Navy officer. Observers weren't sure what happened to the couple, but the Navy officer was seen going out to the front garden for some error. I have to find him.
Well, even with your keen senses, Sherry, I doubt you'll find the cane's owner on your first try.
And would you be confident enough to bet on it, my friend?
Why not? Let's see how good you really are.
Okay, so now we got John's bet. That was a weird sound. We're John's bet. So we need to find every officer from the first try. I know that if we will win John's bet, it will improve our relationship with him. But if we're gonna screw up a lot and we're gonna lose his bets, it will also impact our relationship too. So this is our special vision. So in a sinking city, if you will use your special vision, it would drain your sanity. Also, there was health. I don't see any health or sanity over here, kinda. Curd, noble, a lung disease. I know it is this gentleman. Come on. French judge, retirement officers, friendly.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
My dear fellow, you're talking to the right man.
The Navy officer, Mr. Rhodes, was sitting at our table with the noble couple. The man talked about yachting, I hope I'm pronouncing correctly, and the lady was fidgeting with the cane. Perhaps she put it aside and her husband forgot to take it when they went to meet the medium. Now I have a perfect excuse to enter the seance room.
Hey, Sherry, don't we now have the perfect excuse to visit the seance?
I'm just going to give the cane to its owner. You will not persuade me to take part in this show.
Please vote. So we won the John's bet, that's good. And now we gonna go to the seance. John's also helps us to go, and we can see nearby our destinations. But you will notice that the John never walks. Like, there are some exceptions, but in the game, he always stands nearby.
This hotel, this
I love
island, it's full of thieves. First my cane, now the diamond.
Oh,
Take your hands off me! Do you even know who I am? Hey,
love
boy,
John.
that's my cane.
I get that a lot. It's a very common design.
What? No, that's a custom-made.
A joke. A joke. It was left at my table in the restaurant. I thought it deserved to be returned.
Well, I'll be... It is rare to encounter a straight-fingered true penny these days. What a gentleman. But I must ask, how did you know I was the rightful owner?
okay, now we're gonna observe. So we're gonna collect information of a character based on their appearance. Red face, full of reddish skin. Rich and fashionable. And this is the garlic emblem. A head of garlic, doesn't wear wedding ring. And his knuckles. Recently hit someone with force. Okay, so we have tips on the left side. A head of garlic, doesn't wear wedding ring. Red face, swollen reddish skin, expensive and new clothes, rich and fashionable, and slightly red knuckles. Recently hit someone with force. So, an ill Englishman in a resort. So if I can't read a lot, so I'm sorry, I have an accent and I want to include so much contact in a short period of the time. So if you want to read yourself, I'm just going to put it on a point, especially in this episode. So if we'll scroll to the down, you see by his red knuckles, I presume that he takes boxing lessons to strengthen his physical condition. But on the left side, we can see he recently hit someone with a force. Over here, His red knuckles reveal that he has severely beaten at least one person quite recently. His anger issues mixed with alcohol contrary could make him a violent person. So, British nobleman is closer to this not only because of the slightly red knuckles, but again for his behavior. It's just that it's also this game. It's not also like it's gonna give you two sides of the truth. Both of them are kind of close enough, but I guess you need to figure out which one is correct. So we confirm his portrait, character portrait. So this is the same thing as we just read.
Simple deduction. Your cane told me everything I needed to know. I was after a strong, middle-aged man with a keen interest in adventure, noble blood, and affection for strong drink. And if one were to go further, one may even be able to extrapolate your name from your heraldic symbol, Lord Craven.
Marvelous. Simply marvelous. That's me, Lord Andrew Craven. You are the real medium. You hear that, Emma? Well, you found my cane. Perhaps you can locate my diamond, too. Yes, you should do it. It will be child's play for you, Mr.
Holmes. And if a child can do it, then I'm sure the local police can suffice.
The police? Why bother? I know this harlequin stole it. The only question is, where is it hidden? Fine. Give me my stick and I'll resolve the matter myself. This thief almost confessed after a single punch.
I suspect a beating may result in answers of questionable veracity. Fine. I shall spare you and he the trouble if you first answer me this.
Tell me about the diamond.
How does a priceless diamond become the subject of a séance? It is an unusual accoutrement.
Emma wished to speak with its former owners. My grandfather told us it belonged to a Rajah, an Indian king.
So you were summoning long-dead Indian royalty and, pray tell, you were expecting him to converse in English?
To be frank, Mr. Holmes, I don't believe in ghosts. But Emma was fascinated by the idea of meeting a real king, even a dead one.
Well, a crown is a crown. Can you describe the stone itself?
A yellow diamond, not less than 100 carats, and perfectly egg-shaped. There is not another like it.
Okay.
You insist the medium robbed you during the séance. But what occurred exactly?
Ah! It was a dirty trick. We were sitting here in the dark, chanting and holding hands, as expected. Then something began to appear from the medium, like a cloud or a bubble. The swindler called it ectoplasm.
Ah, yes. Common in the spiritualist trade, and quite the spectacle.
Indeed, perhaps too much. My beloved Emma screamed in horror, and I stood to defend her, attacking that cursed ghost.
How brave.
But my hand hit nothing. The medium jumped away from me, and Emma fainted. I lit the candle, and the diamond was gone.
Stay here, and don't touch anything. I'm going to investigate further.
Don't fret. I'll be keeping a close eye on this thief.
Okay. So I want to check on Emma. Something. Can I? British aristocrat, sympathetic, barely conscious.
Pale skin, quickened pulse, unsteady breathing. She's barely conscious. The feebleness of women.
Really, Sherry? Poor thing.
Okay, so present need to interact is everything. Also in
Was this covered on purpose?
Of course. It is very dangerous to leave a mirror exposed during a seance. The spirits may become enraged.
Or someone may notice the trick they should not see.
Okay. In the Sinking City, there was also, same as here, two things. You can collect key evidence, and then second, you will be collecting all evidence. In the Sinking City, it was extremely important to collect all evidence due to experience points. I did
Quite a
check
display
about
for the tremulous visitor.
Or any levels.
How can you not love this stuff, Sherry? It adds so much atmosphere to the room.
This hefty
So-
chair has nearly broken after hitting the wall. Could one man even lift it?
At Cambridge, I was captain of the rugby team. It was no place for weaklings.
So, I don't know. So, I need to check later.
I love the ambiance. Nice and creepy.
We need to check later for, what is it called? For experience, guys. Okay, let's talk to him. Ha! I like John.
What happened here?
I don't know. The ghost. I summoned it as usual, but then it all went wrong. The lady screamed and pointed at Lord Craven. And there was a shadow. Such a mystical force. It terrified the lady. And it must have taken the diamond. Who else could have?
Do you feel the presence of any supernatural entities at the moment?
Are you joking, sir? My nose is broken, this maniac wants to kill me, and you're asking about the spirits?
I suppose this can wait.
Okay.
I will investigate, and the culprit will be identified.
But the stubborn brute Lord Craven blames me right now. As if I could do something like that. Perhaps you can reason with him? Please?
Okay. So, guys, I know this is not the perfect, like, there is some mistakes in graphic, but again, this is done by a small company. It's a good game. So, please, I'm not even gonna, like, concentrate on that. Like, screw that.
The diamond was placed on the table so that all participants could reach it.
Okay. We need to find 5. We found 1. So this
There
is
are
probably
light traces of rouge on the edge of this wine glass.
I bet this is where the lady was sitting, because this is across the window, and she put something in the window.
This must be the
Well, I didn't say that
ectoplasm.
yet. Sorry, guys. I might
Too
spoil
bad there's
something.
not enough for a proper chemical analysis.
Ectoplasm.
Half a
The ghost
glass
is
of
here,
Balblair
Sherry.
scotch and the remains of a Paul Aranaga cigar. What else does a gentleman need?
Sorry if I'm doing that too fast. I'm sorry about that, guys. I will slow down.
This brooch is old and cheap, but the moth design has its charms.
Ah, seems like you're ready to delve into your mind palace, Sherry. I'm sure you'll make some good deductions.
You found enough clues to make a deduction, okay? See, we got all evidence here, and it's on the map. It shows us a green point. That's important. Okay. So we have all testimonies. Ghosts of the past. The lady pointed across the table. Lady Curran faced the window. The courtier witness, Lady Curran was pointing in the window. I'm sure she saw someone in the corridor doing the stands. Also, Sherlock Holmes punched the medium.
It seems there may have been an unexpected visitor outside the window.
Ah, I hope it was the ghost of the Raja.
Bristol scratch, someone said.
This looks recent. A shoe with a broken heel will surely leave scratches. All right, John. Do you think a ghost could leave this footprint?
I'm reserving judgment. Use your keen eye to follow the trail.
Yeah, this has the question. The medium clearly he is innocent. Yes. How empty glass of whiskey? Yes. Okay, now we can see the path. As I know it, I will try to speed up the process. So let's do this over here, right to here.
Rose D'Amour. All the maids in the hotel wear this exact shoe. Size 4 with a broken heel.
So, definitely
That's
not the
one.
ghost of a Raja. Unless... No, what a shame.
Our witness was a nosy maid. Searching the entire hotel could be difficult. Perhaps the other maids can help us find her.
I wonder if size 4 in English is small compared to American sizes.
Could you help me?
Oh, yes. I can tell you everything, sir.
The staff said that Lucia got a scolding from the chief's tour for wearing common shoes at work. She should be cleaning near the pictures upstairs. So that common area was closed to us recently. Now we can walk through. It's just above the bar. Yeah, and we can see the lady in common shoes.
Finally, there you are. One would think a maid would be easy to find in this place.
I'm sorry, sir. Do you need more towels?
No, no. You are the maid who saw the ghost in the seance room, yes?
How did you know?
Simple. You changed shoes after breaking a heel while fleeing the scene.
I'm sorry, sir, but if I may ask, who are you?
I did lie to her in the past, so I'm gonna lie again.
I'm a novelist documenting the supernatural and those who witness it. Now, should you take a starring role in the tale, I will need your name.
Oh my. A book? And you want to include me? I'm Lucia. Lucia Saletta.
Something went wrong during the séance, Lucia, but no one will tell me what happened. You would be a valuable interview if you were there.
I was. And I saw everything with my own eyes.
Oh.
Describe what happened during the séance.
A lady and two gentlemen were sitting at a table, touching their hands to something. The medium started to whisper and chant, and a ghost appeared.
A ghost? You're confident?
It was unearthly, sir. It grew from the medium's chest. A glowing cloud or a bubble. I pressed closer against the window to see better.
And the lady saw you?
How did you... Yes! She screamed and pointed, so I hurried to escape, and I broke my heel. But I did see the ghost. A sickly, evil thing.
And that's all you can tell me? Did you see any of what happened next?
The medium, Mr. Galici, he was doing something with the ghost. He grabbed at it like he was trying to catch it. And then I ran.
I suppose I should be grateful you endured these horrors for such a long time. All right, I have your account memorized. Good day.
You lied to the poor girl, Sherry.
Sorry.
What a tease. She'll dream about being a character of that book.
Surely a pleasant dream is better than no dream at all, John.
Oh, let's get back to the crime scene. I always love seeing you explain simple things to simpletons.
Oh,
Have you found the stone? No? Could this evening get any worse?
We go to the center.
Lady Craven retired to her room to rest. Lord Craven remained here until the staff reported that the medium was locked in his room.
Okay, so... When enough clues, Sherlock can use imagination to reconstruct the past, interact with the novel... interact with the node to begin, then recreate an accurate version of events. Here, try to place the sense participant in their correct position. Okay, there we go. And now he's choosing this weird awkward position. Okay, whatever. Before he was sitting last time, but now we're gonna play as a John, and this is kind of the only time when he's moving, or when we're explaining for him, when we're using imagination. Okay. So this is the alcohol and cigarettes. This is probably where the Lord Craven was sitting. This is across the window, so this is where the lady was sitting. Yes. So it leaves us with the bubble. Look at this bubble. Looks weird. Okay. Okay, validate.
It all began when the lady screamed and pointed at the window. Lord Craven jumped up, ready to face anything, ghost or human. The medium shrank back in dismay. He was not expecting such a reaction and had to quickly hide the ghost. The lady was the only one left touching the diamond, at least until she fainted.
Amazing. It's like you saw it with your own eyes, sir.
Oh, I forgot that you were here. I guess I should discuss all of this with Lady Craven.
The Cravens are upstairs in room 226. It is one of our finest suites.
If the lady was touching a diamond, then she would have felt the ghost take it. What do you think it felt like, Sherry? A jellyfish?
Okay. 23. Oh, no. 23. 24. This is 25. This is 26. So I was still hoping that we could hear the mates speaking about room 226 at the beginning, but they weren't. Okay, in regards to gossip, guys, I will not have time to read for you. You can read, if you want, you can pause, but I will not have a time
Lady
to do so.
Craven is not who she seems. Remember her behaviour in the hall.
So you will see now why I cannot do that. What actions Lady Craven accused suspicion in the mates? Okay. No. No. Yes. No. Yes. No. There you go. I overheard two staff members talking about Lady Craven. They gossiped that the woman may not be the wife of Lord Craven. By their observation, she was on the lookout during the evening, while trying to get Lord Craven drunk. They also noticed that the lady was unsure how to properly use a fish knife. So it is hard sometimes. We're getting multiple tries, but not a lot. And if we will fail, I don't know what's gonna happen, but I bet John is not gonna like it. This is bad, as you can tell. This is really bad.
You're here, at last. I didn't do that. I swear. I found her this way.
Well, I did have some questions for her, but it seems I've arrived too late. Now it's a matter for the police.
Mr. Holmes, you said it yourself. They're children. They'll only make things worse. You promised me you would investigate.
Investigate a theft, not a murder.
Exactly.
Fear not. I will tell them all I've uncovered.
Please, help me. The police will surely accuse me of Emma's death. You are the only one who can find the truth.
Fine, but only because it's slightly more interesting than the walls of my room. Tell me what happened.
Look, after you left, I waited in the seance room until the servants locked up Mr. Gallici, the medium.
And was your mistress there too?
Oh, so you know? I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. Regardless, the staff took Emma to her room. She was still feeling dizzy.
So you didn't follow her. Interesting.
And we saw him. We saw him.
Is Mr. Gallici still being held? And where did the servants secure him?
He's in room 225. But that pigeon-livered man at the reception desk refused to give me the key.
Well, I will have to visit reception myself then. Perhaps he will listen to reason. Where did you go instead?
To the bar. It had been almost an hour.
I see. And how long did you stay?
I partook of a well-earned whiskey or two before retiring upstairs. Ask anyone there.
Now we arrive at the tragedy at hand. So what transpired after your detour to the bar?
I headed up to my room to find Emma on the bed. I didn't pay her much attention at first. I was still preoccupied with that damned medium. But when I realized she was silent, I drew closer and discovered she was dead. What's more, the diamond lay right there beside her.
Oh, well, that is splendid news.
Splendid? The return of the diamond will be cold comfort if I live out my days in a jail cell. You must help me.
Let me see what I can find.
Why they call jail
You
jail?
already have yourself a murder mystery, Sherlock. Why am I not surprised?
Maybe that's because it's English, United Kingdom, not States language. Okay, so let's do from the beginning.
Fard Rouge Calomel Mascara, a real altar of beauty for the travelling temptress.
Too shallow, Phil's.
Ah, a neat hiding place. Why would she conceal all of this?
The same moth.
This ring looks out of place among the others, and the design is familiar.
Oh.
Virtus Audacta Sapit. Courage tastes bold. A unique family motto.
Okay, and the last one?
Several £1,000s. That's quite a fortune.
The mystery deepens. A victim with a checkered past and poor taste.
Okay, so this is another thing. So
Remarkably
basically,
simple lock.
anybody can just walk in. Oh, sorry guys. Anybody can open the lock.
So young and so dead. Another mystery to investigate, my friend.
Strangled with bare hands, judging by the bruises. This must be
Diamond.
the missing diamond. A tremendous specimen, now forever tainted.
Looks pretty.
Everything was tipped out of the bed as if it was searched.
I think she stole the stone.
It's certainly possible, but we won't get her confession now.
Well, there is a professional medium right next door.
Also, Lord Craven has a lot of things to tell us. Lord Craven, you promised me compensation for your gross misconduct in order to cover the cost of my treatment and that quell the scandal. Yet I have not received a penny. You know that I lost my job after your false accusation. Now, even after my innocence has been proven, I can return to work because of my hand injury. If you continue to ignore me, I shall be forced to appeal to the court. And another letter. Dear sir, I have to inform you that the theft investigation continues. However, the ring has not yet been found. We had to free L.O. DuPont, the servant, as we were unable to find any evidence of his participation in the crime. We will inform you of any progress in this case. Lieutenant Governor Mirsail, Police Commissioner.
Someone was not happy with his post.
Okay, is there anything else?
Someone was not happy with his post.
Okay. Come on. We saw here. Okay, let's speak with Craven. Provide evidence. So let's see. Okay, this says character. No point to ask about that. Local testimony, median's testimony, curious maid testimony. Okay. The probable theft. Okay. Gossip regarding Lady Craven.
Get to the point, Mr. Holmes.
Okay. Explanation. Ring with
Do you recognize this ring?
Should I? It's a third-rate piece if ever I've seen one. I'd never buy something like this.
Did you ever see Miss Emma wearing it?
No. And why should she? I gave her enough jewelry that she could wear a superior ring every day of the week.
Okay. So what about this?
I doubt I can help with this. Stop wasting time. The murderer is getting away.
I found these jewels secreted away. Are you familiar with them?
Ah, it cannot be so. That deceptive wagtail. How could she do this?
That sounds like a yes.
These items were supposedly stolen from us during our trip. I must have spent hours reporting it all to the police. And it turns out she had them all along. The trollop. I'd kill her myself were she not dead already.
Okay, so let's see. Sometimes a truly blue sherry can never be mistaken. I'm so proud to be by his side. Okay, so we don't have any negative. One question, one answer. Bravo, Sherry. Sometimes a truly blue sherry can never be mistaken. I'm so proud to be by his side. Oh, he said that again. Nice. And look at those drawings. They're quite nice, but actually, this is so sad to say, but I think this is not John's diary. This is Sherry's diary, and that's what he thinks about him. Okay, so this is all of our testimonies. Oh, what is it? Look, an explanation. Okay, told me that he found Miss Emma. Okay, pin the evidence. So now we're gonna go downstairs. We need to get the key, and we need to ask witnesses if they saw Craven being timed upstairs.
Give me the key to Luca Galici's room. I need to talk to him about the events of the séance.
I suppose you are an impartial outsider. All right, but please do not give it to Lord Craven. We do not want to see our reputation damaged further.
Awkward. They still don't know what a nasty surprise awaits upstairs.
Hush. No need to cause another ruckus. The last thing we want is the police to come meddling.
And now let's see somebody at the bar. How about the barman?
Sorry. Maybe a guest noticed him.
Excuse me, just one question.
Friend, you're lucky there is something I know about this.
I found witness who advised that Lord Craven spent only a short time in the bar after he left the seance room. Okay, so now we're gonna go to Mr. Galici's room, the Magician. By the way, I want to check this.
This painting looks authentic, but it's just a talented imitation.
We have a lot of in the palace, but I will do it later.
Tools and accessories for masterful prestidigitation.
Or weapons and defences against visitors from the great beyond.
A familiar substance. It's the ectoplasm that stained the seance table, but this time there's enough for analysis.
Dear Luca, I hope you will have time to visit our estate and perform another seance. Since I was last able to speak to my husband through you, I feel that my life has changed completely. I cannot wait until I can speak to him again. I'm anxious for your visit. Sincerely yours, Countess Lamore.
Do you always travel with your books, Mr. Galici?
I do. In my line of work, one needs resources available to help deal with the unpredictable and unworldly.
Okay, so now if we'll go to the case book, we can do ectoplasm sample. Chemical analysis. Okay, so chemical operations. Let's go through some health quickly so you can understand what's going on. We have reagents within the bottom, and on the right, this is what we must get. We can combine them different ways. There's addition, combine two reagents, swap reagents value from positive to negative, or vice versa. Increment, add one to the reagent value. Decrement, subtract one from the reagent's value. Multiply the reagent's value by 2 and divided the reagent value by 2. Okay, so we need to get 4 red, 3 green, and 4 blue. What we can do. So let's see what we have. We have 1, 3. So this 4 would be useful. I can grab it here. So this is 1 and 3. So we need 1. We don't even need blue anymore, right? So basically we just need a green and a red, and I'm just gonna do it easy way. I don't want to complicate. So we can add reagents. We need to add 1 to the red, and we need to add 1 reagent to the blue, or to the green, sorry guys. Okay, combined. Nice, 4, 3, 4, and now we can combine both of them together. So we combine 2 of them. We can only combine 2, we cannot combine more. And now we're combining the rest. What we have, 4, 3 was 4, 3. Okay, we have 4, 3, 4, 4, 3, 4. And now confirm. Success. The ectoplasm, a gathered sample of ectoplasm hoping to prove its mundane origin. The spiritists say ectoplasm evaporates very quickly, but this substance appears to be stable. The reaction shows that this a rubber latex mixed with phosphorus. As much as this chemical element is dangerous to hold in the mouth, I'm quite disappointed. I expected to find something trickier.
My faith in this medium has burst, just like a rubber balloon.
Okay, let's check if we can do anything with the Mind Palace. I will do later.
I'm afraid I can wait no longer to hear your account of the seance, Mr. Galici. So please, tell me what you saw.
Lady Craven wanted to meet the spirit of the Raja. My conjuration was successful. Perhaps even too successful. I am sure the spirit was the only one who could have taken the diamond. Lord Craven needs to leave me alone.
Do you think the police will believe you?
Of course. I didn't take anything. And spiritual phenomena are beyond their control. Or should I summon the ghost again so they may attempt to handcuff it?
I think I would prefer to begin my investigation in the physical realm.
Okay, let's do observation of him. Okay, glasses. Took a heavy blow. What is the... Used a lot of makeup. Trained in sleight of hand. Skinny seems malnourished. Scratches. Okay, so Skinny seems malnourished. First scrapes, slowly bleeding. Trained in sleight of hand. Used a lot of makeup. Took a heavy blow. So the medium is down on his luck. Luca Galiti is lean and appears malnourished. His nose is bleeding from a heavy punch. Uses makeup to hide traces of his illness from malnourishment. His hands and the fingers indicates that he is skilled at conjuring tricks used to manipulate concealed items. He has fresh scratches and scrapes on his wrist from a recent and short fight. I think he tries his best as a medium, but his business doesn't go well, and he sometimes has to go without food. I don't think he's doing bad, guys, as we saw the letter. The letter states that he has a fan who wants to meet with him as fast as possible. So what about this? Luca Galiti is lean and appears malnourished. His nose is bleeding from a heavy punch. His hands and thin fingers are definitely those of a thief, trained in the delicate work of pickpocketing. That could be. He uses makeup to hide possible gouged tooth. If he used to be in a gang, yes. He has fresh scratches and scrapes on his wrist from a recent short fight. I believe he's more criminal than a medium, and this is his new way of earning money by deceiving the wealthy. Former thief becomes a medium. Yeah. Yes.
I have shocking news that changes your situation entirely. Oh, no, wait. What am I thinking? The spirits will have told you this already.
I'm not in the necessary state for summoning. The spirits prefer clarity of mind and soul. Please, tell me.
Lady Craven died in the very next room while you were in here. Did you not hear anything?
What? How? In fact, I did hear noises. That Craven is a very loud man, but I never thought he would do that to his wife.
Well, you claim to be a medium. Perhaps you could ask her spirit why.
What? No, it's too dangerous.
Oh well, at least I can make the dead talk.
Okay. Tell me about your scratches.
Those scratches on your hands look rather painful. What happened to you?
It was those savage servants. They were so rough bringing me here as if I was trying to escape. When I'm free, I'll demand compensation.
Okay, let's provide the evidence to him. No. No. I wonder if we can.
Sorry, that's beyond my expertise.
Okay. When the spirits appeared, there was a chaos. No.
The spirits are silent, and so am I.
No. No. What
That's
about
a
this?
remarkable pin of yours, Mr. Gallici. Does it have any meaning?
The butterfly? It's a reminder of a time in which I was truly happy.
What a coincidence. Lady Craven had a ring with the same design.
A coincidence indeed. I suspect it is a common theme in jewelry.
Okay. What about
Do
that
you
then?
realize just how dangerous it is to hold phosphorus in the mouth?
I beg your pardon?
I'll bet it makes your rubber balloons glow impressively in the dark, but you'll regret it when the hypertension and vomiting sets in.
You mock my talents, sir. You shouldn't be so flippant about things beyond your earthly understanding. How ignorant one must be to compare a spirit's ectoplasm with balloons.
It was merely a word of caution. We both know how match factory workers look after several years on the job.
Okay, we have key evidence. We don't have all evidence.
Bilge, balderdash and baloney, the lot of them.
That's weird that we don't. I thought we collected all. Maybe my place will help me to collect the evidence. Okay, Lord Graham, the moth him. Okay. Luca and Emma could have met before. Luca and Emma both have jewelry with the same odd design. Could they have something in common? Luca and Emma was strangled for scratches. Emma scratched Luca. Emma left scratches on Luca's hands while fighting for her life. Lord Graham spent time at the bar. Lock can be easily picked? No. This? Okay. Lord Quinn had time to kill Emma. Lord Quinn had enough time to kill Emma before I arrived. A window of opportunity. The murderer had time to kill Emma while Lord Quinn was streaming downstairs. Okay. Compensation for abuse. Lord Quinn can't control his temper. Lord Quinn is an unstable man who cannot manage his anger. The lock can be easily picked. Luca could easily pick the lock. The lock between the two hotel rooms was weak. Luca could pick it easily. The diamond was beside Emma. The thief framed the servants. No. So Emma had a history of deceit. Emma was a thief, but made Lord Graham believe that the servants were stealing. She'd done it throughout their trip. Luca could know Emma was a thief. If their path had crossed in the past, Luca could well know of Emma's predilection for thievery. The diamond was stolen during the seance. The diamond was beside Emma. The murderer left the diamond, however, killed Emma, left the diamond beside her. Lord Graham caught Emma with the stone. Lord Graham returned to the room just as Emma was hiding the diamond and caught her off guard. Guess this? Luca could know Emma set him up. Okay, so I don't want to pick yet because I want to show you other solutions. For scratches or servants. So if we will check was scratching by servants, Lord Graham caught Emma with the stone. Lord Graham could kill Emma. The truth enraged Lord Graham. Lord Graham was furious when he discovered that Emma had stolen from him. And then there's big circle. Lord Graham is the murderer. Lord Graham has problem with his temper. He strangled Emma in fit of the rage when he found out she was stealing from him. Bring Lord Graham to justice. Graham cannot control his temper and has the money and influence to escape punishment. I must bring him to justice. Graham fell prey to a professional criminal. Given Emma's checkered past, her killing was an act of self-defense. No. So, I think this is with Luca. That's what I chose last time. Okay, bring Luca Gallicci to justice. Help Luca to Gallicci to escape. So, Luca Gallicci is murderer. He couldn't stop himself from killing Emma, even though he could have just told the police everything. Luca fought for his life. Given his checkered past, if he were arrested, nothing could have saved him from a death sentence, and Emma knew it. I will not stop him from fleeing to start a new life. Luca fought for his life. Given his checkered past, if he were arrested, nothing could save him from a death sentence, and Emma knew it. I will not stop him from fleeing to start a new life. Okay, so I still don't have all evidences. let's check with the Lord Craven. Maybe I missed something.
I am needed elsewhere.
I don't know what am I missing. This game. I can't find anything here. Okay, so let's go to Galici. Oh.
Someone is making the most of his stay.
Can you blame the man? I'd say he's not ordering enough.
Yes! Now a collector. Nice. Okay, accuse.
Luca Galici, I know you murdered Lady Craven, and I can prove it.
That would be a grand story for the newspapers. But where's your proof? I was locked in here and could not hurt a fly.
Your scratches.
Your wrists are bloodied, and there's no way a servant's manhandling could cause such an injury. It was Lady Craven as you strangled her.
You are fantasizing, Mr. Holmes.
Yeah. Locks.
Yes, the locked room. Good of you to mention it. I inspected the door between the rooms, and the lock on it is piteous. You could open it with a penknife.
So I am now a burglar, as well as a thief and a murderer?
Yes. And you knew.
As for the motive, it's obvious that you deduced that Lady Craven was the real thief. Of course, it helped that this was not your first encounter with Miss Emma.
I don't know what you're talking about. How on earth can you believe this?
I think the police will easily find the proof when they browse their archives. It is done, Luca. You will be arrested. Your best strategy now is to confess and hope your reasons were justified.
I don't know how you figured it out. But yes, I killed her. I had to. This woman could not get away with ruining my life twice.
Twice?
I knew Emma before she was a lady. I mean, she pretended to be noble back then too. But only so our gang, the Moths, could steal from those snobs. She betrayed us, stole all our money and disappeared, leaving us to rot in jail. I was young. I spent 3 years in that hell.
And tonight, she tried to set you up again. Did she recognize you?
She didn't. I came to her afterwards, pleading that she drop this farce, but she laughed in my face. I just remembered my time in the clink, all I suffered while she indulged. And I grabbed her throat.
Oh. I'll give you a chance. That's what I did last time also. I don't like that kind of... This game makes me to play as a god. I don't like it, but I guess this is what the games are about. We're playing with other people's lives.
You already suffered at Miss Emma's hands once. I'm not convinced you deserve to suffer again. I can't help but notice the window latch seems faulty. Perhaps I should leave you here alone and fetch someone. I'm afraid it may take me some time.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
The police won't notice your disappearance immediately. Run, leave Cordona, and try to lead a decent life.
I won't forget your kindness. I owe you everything, Mr. Holmes.
Stop wasting time. Run.
Open the door, Mr. Galici. Don't make it worse. We know you're in there.
Imbeciles, why are you dawdling? Step aside.
Wow. Okay. I think this will be it.
That was too much fun, Sherry. I'm buzzing. Buzzing. Wasn't it fun?
A woman died, John. I was too slow to the truth, too hesitant to intervene. How can you...
Oh, lighten up. Those people made their choices. If you swan about with a diamond in your pocket, that's what happens. Wealth is a weakness.
So we must blame those who covet it.
With enough money on the line, Sherlock, a man will do just about anything. Even murder. And then we get to solve it.
I suspect you perhaps cannot grasp the true horrors of mortality, John.
Oi, I am aware of my perilous existence, thank you very much.
I must admit, even if the outcome of the adventure was imperfect, there was some pleasure to be had in the puzzle.
Well, Cordona seems more depraved and decadent than we thought. I bet you'll get another chance.
A bet, you say?
A figure of speech. Just a figure of speech.
Damn. Well, take one last look at the view, then we must be off. It's time to do what we came here for.
Okay, guys. Will be the end of the first episode, and we'll continue soon. I hope so. Okay, this is was Cat Zero, and have a good day, have a good night, have a good morning, whatever you're doing right now. Be good at it. Bye.